We've all been there. You're trying to email a huge file, but it's just too big. Or maybe you're running out of space on your phone and you need to squeeze in a few more photos. What do? You compress the file, of course. Text compression is like magic, but instead of disappearing rabbits, it makes files smaller. It's like stuffing a sleeping bag back into its tiny sack. You're not losing any of the sleeping bag, it's just packed more efficiently. Think about it like this. Imagine you have a sentence, "The cat sat on the mat." You could shorten it by saying, "The cat sat on it." You convey the same message with fewer words. That's what text compression does. It finds clever ways to say the same thing with less digital information. The beauty of compression is that it's usually invisible to us. We don't see the ones and zeros being rearranged, but our computers do. They do all the heavy lifting, shrinking our files so they take up less space and travel faster across the internet. Just like animals come in all shapes and sizes, so do computer files. Each type of file has its own unique way of storing information, like a digital fingerprint. These fingerprints are called file formats, and they tell your computer how to interpret the ones and zeros that make up a file. Text files, for example, are the chameleons of the digital world. They can be opened by almost any computer or program because they contain only basic text characters, no fancy formatting or images. Think of a simple email or a grocery list. Those are often plain text files. On the other hand, we have image files. These guys are all about visuals. They store information about colors, brightness, and the position of every single pixel. JPEGs and PNGs are like the popular kids in school. They're widely supported and great for sharing photos online. Then there are audio files, the musicians of the digital world. They capture sound waves and translate them into digital information. MP3s are like the catchy pop songs of audio files, compressed and perfect for listening on the go. Choosing the right file format is like picking the right tool for the job. You wouldn't use a hammer to screw in a light bulb, would you? Each format has its strengths and weaknesses, so it's about finding the best fit for your needs. For simple documents, plain text files are often the best choice. They're small, fast, and compatible with almost everything. However, they lack formatting options, so they're not ideal for fancy documents or presentations. If you need to preserve the quality of your images, PNGs are a great option. They use lossless compression, which means no information is lost when the image is compressed. Think of it like folding a piece of paper. It takes up less space, but you don't lose any of the information. For audio files, MP3s are a popular choice for their small file sizes and good sound quality. However, if you're an audiophile looking for the absolute best sound, uncompressed formats like WAV or AF are the way to go. Section 4. Zipping it up. Compression in action. Remember that sleeping bag analogy? Zipping a file is kind of like stuffing that sleeping bag back into its sack. It's one of the most common ways to compress files, and it's surprisingly simple. Imagine you have a folder full of documents you need to send to a colleague. Instead of sending each file individually, you can create a zip file. This bundles all the files together into one neat package, making it easier to share and download. When you create a zip file, the files inside are compressed, shrinking their overall size. It's like squeezing all the air out of a balloon. The contents are still there, just taking up less space. The best part? Your colleague can easily unzip the file on their end, restoring the original files to their full glory. It's a win-win situation. Smaller file sizes for faster sharing and no loss of data. Section 5. The future of squishing. As our digital lives become increasingly complex, so too does our need for efficient data storage and transfer. Text compression, once a luxury, is now a necessity. The good news is, the future of squishing is looking bright. Researchers are constantly developing new and innovative ways to compress data, squeezing even more efficiency out of our ones and zeros. From artificial intelligence to quantum computing, the possibilities are endless. Imagine a world where massive data sets can be compressed to the size of a pinhead, or where streaming high-definition movies is instantaneous and buffer-free. These are just a few of the exciting possibilities that lie ahead. Text compression may seem like a technical detail, but it plays a crucial role in shaping our digital experiences. As technology advances, we can expect even more creative and efficient ways to shrink our data, making our digital lives faster, smoother, and more enjoyable. Text compression may seem like a technical detail, but it plays a crucial